First off, it's Charles J. That just in case you ain't heard of me. They told me it was too late, but I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake, but you can't have your way. This ain't Burkhead. Everybody say they won't be till they see smoke, then they realize they'd rather have Turk than me.
What it do, what it do. It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Okay, man, just came across this news, man. Basketball player for the University of Alabama, he's being charged with capital murder. They're saying he was in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. He's from D.C. though, but he was in Tuscaloosa, and they say the girls was sitting in a car with her boyfriend, and he walked up and tried to talk to her, and she rejected him, and he started shooting. And the woman is dead, and my condolences to her family. Yeah, that's what the reports are saying. He killed her over rejection. And I was gonna roll with that narrative until I seen a video. I seen the video when they handcuffed him, and yeah, they had all the news channels was there, and they was walking him to the car, and his mama was out there. And he said, and he was crying, and he said, just know that, mama, I love you. Just know that I love you. And my whole opinion changed immediately, because at first I was like, this just some, I was gonna roll with the narrative that men don't respect women, and these dudes just I was looking at it in a way like just how young black men are becoming violent, and nah, this is something different. This is something different. This is something different. I don't know. I don't know if maybe we need to work on getting the law changed. I think 80% of killers, especially young black males, suffer from mental health issues. This whole movement that we got, when famous people get mental health issues, the world stop what they doing and care about it. I think this boy was going through some real mental health issues. I don't think this was about no rejection, some girl not trying to give him the time of the day, and to even have a gun on you. That's not no normal shit. And so I guess, and to be charged with capital murder, I don't know how Alabama do it, but I know Texas do it. It's either life without parole or the death penalty. So, damn, I wonder did that white boy even, they shot out on black folks in that church? I wonder, did he go, what he got, about 15 years or something? I don't know. I'm gonna tell you something. I got a series about Texas prisons, and I talk a lot. My message is different, because I noticed that most of these dudes that talk about prisons, it's all about how crazy the dudes in there are, and how crazy the people are, and how gangster they was, and how they never folded, and how crazy it is in there. I just want to let y'all know something, bro. Prison ain't got nothing on out here. You talking about crazy. It's a lot of shit when you in there you can't do. It's some crazy motherfuckers in prison, but they can't get to kids. Motherfuckers out here can. So it's a lot of shit going on, and when you got so many traumatized kids coming up in traumatizing situations and traumatizing environments, Some will snap. Some will lose their mind. Some can't handle the mental pressure. You know, I've seen dudes suffer things that I don't know if I could ever have went through. So it's a lot of mental pressure coming up in these kind of conditions. I don't know what the boy went through in his life, but that wasn't no normal act of violence. That wasn't just a killer. That wasn't just a thug killer. That was a basketball player who out the blue just opens fire on a woman in a car. And she was a mother. She had a 3-year-old child. And like I said, condolences to her family. But these are some strange behaviors. Also, I got to be honest with you. I scrolled across something earlier that I can't even make a video about this. It's so disturbing. But it's blowing up. Everybody doing a video about it. It's a black woman. Her 30-year-old son raped her. Beat her up and raped. And they said he raped before, and she actually fought for him and this and that, but he just out of sudden snapped and beat on her and raped. I'm looking at all these weird and strange acts. I'm just looking at all this, and it's young black men, and I'm just noticing. I'm looking at the music we listen to. I'm looking at the violence, and I'm looking at the overwhelming amount of firearms in the community. They gonna pass a law pretty soon where you can just open fire on black men, even if they just look threatening, which means black. You can just open fire on them and they're gonna use all these kind of acts, and they're gonna use the music and use how these rappers catching murders and catching cases. They're gonna use all that. They're gonna use the trauma that they put in our community. They're gonna use everything that they give us against us. And they gonna make a law pretty soon, man, where you can just gun down a black man just because you thought he was gonna go in your pocket, just because you thought he was gonna rob you, just because you thought he had a gun on him. That's gonna be the new law pretty soon if we don't tackle these issues. That's some strange shit to just do out the blue. I don't look at this dude as no criminal. That's not a criminal. A criminal is somebody who premeditates acts before they do. That was not premeditated. That was some out the blue shit. I just don't know, man. My prayers are to that woman who lost her life and to her family. And my prayers are also to this man who's incarcerated and facing capital murder. Because I don't think that's the charge that he needs to be facing. I think that boy needs a lot of help. And not the kind of help that the government offer us, because they give us some weird ass counselor and put us on a lot of weird medicine that make us sleepy and shit. Nah, he needs some other kind of help, man. But yeah, I hate it from both ends. I see the bigger picture. We ain't, all this out the blue behavior. We wasn't doing this kind of shit 20 years ago. The acts and crimes, it's no longer desperate crimes to make money because we're suffering from poverty. Now it's crimes that we've never committed before. Killing wives, killing husbands, sons killing mothers, mothers killing sons. I'm just looking at all these acts, and yeah, it get a government every right to, in their eyes, to make whatever law they can to justify killing black men. And that's what I think gonna happen pretty soon. They're gonna pass a law where if you just and every other race will sign for it. They'll sign it off, and because at this point our whole image is violent. And so man, I hate to hear shit like this, but that brother definitely needs some serious help, and incarceration won't fix it. This is 903 Box, and I am your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.